So another example, today I'm doing arms, and I've tried all the different splits, the bro split and the push pull legs, and I've alternated between them over the years. And one thing I've found now that I'm trying to do is on my arm day, I took out arms completely for almost 2 years, and I would just sprinkle them in different workouts, but I didn't have a dedicated arm day. So right now I'm doing a dedicated arm day because I lost so much muscle mass from being injured for the past 4 or 5 years. And what I'm doing is I'm doing my biceps first because that is my weakest point and I have the most energy starting in the gym. And what I found is when I used to do arms like on back and bicep day, I love deadlifting. I'll never give up deadlifting. I love it. So when I would deadlift, especially when you're pushing heavy ass weights, the first exercise, by the time you're done with that, you are fatigued. Like you put in a lot of work. So after deadlifting, I would notice I would never be able to get a really great arm workout in. Especially like I deadlift, and I'd usually go to heavy rows, and then I would do like some pendlay rows, and then like a lat pull down, and then by the time I get to arms, I'm like barely can do the motion. So I always think when guys tell me, they're like, hey, I want to grow my triceps, or I want to grow my traps, or I want to grow my quads, then I would say change out what your strongest movement is with what your weakest movement is in the beginning of the workout. Because when you have the most amount of energy, you're going to put all that energy into what you want to grow versus the flip-flop, which usually, most people on back day, they do back first and then biceps. And sometimes, they'll superset, do a back and a bicep. But for pure hypertrophy and muscle growth, it's not going to work as good.